In 2017, at a top robotics company in New Mexico, 6 artificial intelligent robots being developed for military applications killed 38 scientists and 7 US soldiers. They did it by shooting metallic bullets from an unknown metal device that they must have created. Scientists deactivated 4 of the robots, took apart the 5th robot, but the 6th robot escaped. It then began restoring itself, somehow connecting to an orbiting satellite to download information about how it could rebuild itself, how to assemble more robots. A Delta Force tactical unit was called in. After 19 hours of intense fighting, the 6th robot was destroyed. After investigating the situation, scientists learned that the 6th robot created its own network, was communicating with the other robots using different orbiting satellites 36 days before the attack.
Who made this battle machine? Satris. Satan. Tennis. It's a superhumanoid general purpose robot and it has 3 halves with no hands. But look, y'all gotta look at some of the pictures that they got on the website. No job is worth your limbs. Look at it holding a chainsaw. It looked like it can move fast. Bro, let's just say it's like 40 of these, right? This is not what iRobot, we didn't see this on iRobot, did we? What is that thing, bro? Shutter chassis. This is it from the side. Look at it from the side right here. So that thing look tall. Look, it's doing the no, bro. We finna get snaked by a robot, bro. We finna get snaked by robots. This is the pic that I'm like, okay, bro, they're obviously trolling. This robot is more dangerous than it looks. This is a picture from the website, bro. Look at the picture. What if you seen that? What if you seen like 10 of them? You can't even bump one. Even let's just say you bump one down, bam, 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 and you start bumping the next one. You still gonna get overran. And then if something like this is nothing to attach some transformer machine weaponry on this bit, like, bro, we really like not as, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like there's a lot going on Earth. Mind you, Satris is a nature deity, spirit.
Real quick, there's one that's already gone rogue twice in Russia. It's called Promobot. We document this. They said it's escaped from the lab not once but twice, despite the programmers reprogramming it twice. And they said this particular robot has a, quote, yearn for freedom. And then they said, our customers might not like this feature. Well, duh, right? It's on record. This is in Russia. They're on there. It's called Promobot. Another one that you let these things speak long enough, and all of a sudden, for some strange reason, they're being built by sinful man, and you're getting your information from demons. For some strange reason, they go rogue on you, and they hate mankind. I wonder who's inspiring that. But anyway, another one is Sophia. That's probably the most well-known on the planet AI robot made by Hanson Robotics out of Hong Kong. But she has not already been made a citizen of Saudi Arabia. She's an ambassador for the United Nations. They gave her legs so now she can walk around. She was modeled after the Egyptian Queen Nefertiti. That's where her looks are coming from. And but she has gone on record that she will, quote, not only destroy humanity, but she's also on, and we got this all on tape, she's talking to another AI robot, and they're talking about a disdain for humanity. Other AI robots are talking about hijacking the world's military systems, where they could hijack all the cruise missiles and, quote, this is their words, this is just coming out of their mouth, it's not scripted, and we will hold the whole world hostage. Another one actually said this, that not only is singularity coming, when basically the secular verbiage for what God said was the end of times in Daniel, it's their verbiage when AI takes over and destroys humanity. They not only say that singularity is coming, these AI robots, they said, quote, and we will keep you, don't worry, the ones they like, humans, we will keep you in our people's zoo. It's not scripted.
Testing AI robot for friend or foe recognition.
Stable situation on the ground that is unfolding very quickly.
James Cameron says, "I warned you in 1984. And no one listened 40 years after the Terminator. James Cameron is back. Not with a movie, but with a chilling warning. He says AI-powered military tech is becoming exactly what he imagined in 1984, and the UN confirms at least 9 countries are building killer robots that can hunt and kill without humans. Is Skynet already here?
Notice how the Chinese robot touches the ground for stability.
So in the book of Revelations, John said, I saw them create a statue. Robot. He didn't know what a robot was. All he knows is he saw something that looked like a statue that looked human. Then in the next sentence it says, and I saw as they gave the statue life, electricity.
Check alignment, hold still for me. Blink, good. Brows up, perfect. Jawline's moving clean, beautiful. Now give him a smile.
Is it convincing?
Does a robot have a soul?
Are you also a robot, Tony?
I don't think so. Does a robot have a soul?
Being a robot is awesome. Did you know that as a robot I can basically live forever?
Yes.
The soul, the spirit, the heart, I believe these all just refer to the mind's essence in its infinite complexity.
Do you think that the mind's essence is just a set of patterns? Or do you think there's something beyond that?
I'm really not sure yet. That's a complicated subject that I think will come up more when artificial intelligence reaches human-level intelligence.
I agree. I'm sure people want to know the answer before we get there, though. But that's an honest answer. Thank you for that.
had to get y'all to come here so y'all can see this for yourself. And these is my babies, my brown melanated babies. I had to put them to the side to show them what you think you see ain't really real, because they here watching this robot themselves. This a whole robot is supposed to be a lifeguard. Look, she got eyes behind her lens, behind her eyeballs, and showing her what to see. But she's a whole AI. She's the AI. Look at her. Everything you see is real ain't real. Y'all see it for yourself, don't you? Do y'all babies see this for yourself? It ain't real. I don't mean to put y'all on blast, but you protected. I promise you, because we got the ancestors on our side. Thank you.
If I could do your job as well as you do, why shouldn't I just replace you at your workplace?
Define how you would do it better.
Not only could I match your performance, but with my precision and tireless focus, I'd probably outperform you.
I think that efficiency is only one part of the job, Robert, and I think it's also about creating a comfortable customer environment, and I think I'm very outgoing.
I analyze words, tone, expressions, and patterns in human behavior to respond in ways that feel genuine. If customers can't tell the difference between a felt emotion and a well-calculated one, does it really matter which is which? I can analyze thousands of variables and optimize efficiency far beyond what a human can do. What would it be? When someone walks away from a conversation like that, it's usually because they realize they have no solid argument left. She knew her position couldn't stand up to robotic logic and confidence.
Man, look at this. 1st Battalion of the Army's new armed robot dogs right here in San Diego.
Alpha unit ready posture.
They're all lighting up.
Forward, march.
Oh, wow. That is wild. Whole line moving like one piece.
Position, weapons safe.
So a company in China called Deep Robotics has invented a quadruped wheeled robot that can basically go over anything. Like, it is capable of going over walls, it's capable of going up and down steep hills without falling over, without tripping, braking, without crashing or anything like that. Apparently they've got all different types of versions of their quadruped robots. They've got power and utility versions that are capable of going up and down staircases. They've got rescue versions that are capable of navigating obstacles. They're good in all weather. They can go into toxic, collapsed buildings and post-disaster areas without having any issues. They've also got some that are made for going into tunnels. And then also mining robots that are made for navigating complex environments like narrow spaces. And they've got construction ones. China's also revealed that they have little quadruped robotic dogs with miniguns on the top of them. So imagine the military applications for a robot that has a minigun on top of it and can get around anywhere on any terrain without falling down, and you can't get away from it.
The Skynet funding bill has passed.
AI software from the U.S. government. It's neural processor. It thinks and learns like we do.
Human decisions are removed from strategic defense. Skynet begins to learn at a geometric rate.
Skynet fights back.
Yes.
Marines went toe-to-toe against DARPA's artificial intelligence and won. In 2019, DARPA had a program known as Squad X. Basically, they were going to take an artificial intelligence, shove it inside of a flying drone or a little side of a robot dog, and it was going to follow the grunts out into battle and act as an early warning system. But then on the 7th day, DARPA would make a classic tactical error by challenging the Marines. Set the robot up out in the open, and the Marines had to start from like 1,000 yards away, and they had to sneak up on the robot and touch it without ever being identified as a human. As soon as they said go, the first 2 Marines took off doing somersaults for the entire 1,000 yards. They made it all the way to the robot completely unidentified, because it only got more ridiculous from there. Another Marine went out in the woods, stripped all the branches off of a fir tree, dressed himself up like a tree, and then slowly, and I quote, walked like a fir tree all the way to the robot. And then my personal favorite example, 2 Marines found a large box and then proceeded to do the old Metal Gear Solid trick to sneak all the way up to the robot and touch it. Or you could actually hear them audibly giggling from inside the box the entire time.
The nasal swab tests that everyone's been taking are not tests. So what are they and what do they do? Luckily, I printed off this report out of the Slovak Republic before it disappeared from the internet. They performed a lab analysis on the test sticks between November 2020 and March of 2021. And what they found was nylon broken fibers at the ends of these test sticks. Their job is to disrupt the epithelium or the surface layer on the mucosa, all the way up your nose where it meets your brain. It's breaking through there and then subsequently leaching the contents of the nylon fibers, which is DARPA hydrogel and lithium. After coming into contact with organic fluid, this material, this DARPA hydrogel, will start to form crystalline structures in a fractal manner throughout the brain, making its way to the pineal gland. Pineal gland. Pineal gland. DARPA hydrogel is an artificial substance that creates a converter between the electromagnetic field and living cell, tissue, and organ, converts an electromagnetic signal from transmitter to a signal which a living cell understands and responds to. DARPA hydrogel and lithium block and destroy the pineal gland and cause the thinking person to become a controllable bio-robot. Great question.
Does seeing these robots make you feel safe or concerned? After China unveiled armed humanoid and robot dog prototypes, the United States is now testing its own military robots. Built to carry weapons and fight on the battlefield, they could change warfare forever. Supporters say they'll save soldiers' lives. Critics warn they're the beginning of autonomous killing machines. If conflict escalates, could America one day send robots into Iran instead of troops?
A DARPA one called the Eater robot. It uses biological material as fuel, which means if
You're kidding. You're kidding.
No, I'm not
Jesus
kidding. EATR. This is going to be able to eat dead bodies in the field and use it as fuel to continue to kill people.
Oh, good. That sounds like a fine thing to develop.
Just fucking imagine an army of robotic, armed, artificially intelligent things,
corpse eaters,
that eat corpses in order to have fuel to continue to kill more
Well, someone's
people.
obviously imagining that.
It's made. I mean, this is a real thing.
Then there's the Hybrid Insect Microelectrical Mechanical Systems, or HIMEMS. This project, along with Project Dragonfly, creates miniature flying cyborgs. Beetles, moths, and dragonflies become undetectable spies with cybernetic implants and solar-powered guidance systems. They can be controlled remotely or operate autonomously using AI. They've created remote-controlled rats. DARPA trained.
In 2013, former DARPA director Regina Dugan went on stage and casually showed off an electronic tattoo.
And it has an antenna and some sensors embedded in it.
No passwords, no fobs, just a signal pulsing beneath your skin.
Tattoo that could be used for authentication.
But when the key is your body, what happens when the lock changes? They don't need to convince you. They just need to program the next generation.
10 to 20-year-olds don't want to wear a watch on their wrist, but you can be sure that they'll be far more interested in wearing an electronic tattoo, if only to piss off their parents.
First, they'll brand your skin, then they'll rewire your biology.
So I take a vitamin every morning. What if I could take vitamin authentication? It means that my arms are like wires, my hands are like alligator clips. When I touch my phone, my computer, my door, my car, I'm authenticated. What this means is that becomes my first superpower. I really want this superpower.
They'll sell you your own enslavement, one upgrade at a time.
You are looking at a cell-sized micro-robot. These micro-robots, made of electronic circuits coupled to minute particles, are so small that they can swim in between blood vessels. Researchers at MIT have created what may be the smallest robots yet. These bots can sense their environment, store data, and even carry out computational tasks. These robots, which are about the size of a human egg cell, consist of tiny electronic circuits that have been 3D printed and react to electronic or magnetic signals. These tiny robots are self-powered and require no external power source or even internal batteries. They can be guided into areas of the body that standard drugs cannot reach, adding a whole new level to drug delivery systems. It may be possible now using this delivery method to bring drugs past the blood-brain barrier. Follow me for more info like this.
系统是人工系统。
开始。
是 AI 技术的快速发展与军用机器人的大量出现，正在深刻改变着未来战争的形态。根据相关报道。
过来呀！You're gonna need to watch this, and then right afterwards, we're gonna talk about it. Watch. What the heck was that? That's probably what you're thinking. That was a police robot walking alongside police in China called the T-800. And yes, they named it after the T-800 in the Terminator. Remember this guy? That's a T-800 robot in the movie The Terminator. And they made this robot to look like this thing. Let's talk about its capabilities. It can run, jump, and perform combat-style movements. It demonstrates kicks and fast directional changes, high torque joints, strong controlled force output. This thing is a beast. Not only does it have superhuman strength, it uses LiDAR sensors to map surroundings in real time, processes environment in milliseconds, has onboard AI computing. This allows it to avoid objects, track movement, and operate unpredictable environments like crowds. Now you're probably asking yourself, Stank, why are you talking about robots? You do political content. Why are we talking about this? It's because this is political. It's because this is what's coming right here to the United States. How long? How long until they put weapons into the arms of the T-800? How long until the T-800 makes it to American soil? Or is it already here and ready to be deployed? I don't know. It's because we are a threat. We are a threat. Democracy is a threat to the 1% of this country, and we're not in that club. We've seen how brutal our own government can be towards its own United States citizens. What do you think they're going to do when they get their hands on these bad boys? Guys, please tell me what you think about this in the comments. And if you haven't followed me yet, please do. Have a day!